Alrighty, what is up you guys? Trevor Gundrum here, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the full 0 to 10K per month remote sales roadmap. Now, having a roadmap is honestly one of the most beneficial things you can do in the beginning stages. I know it was incredibly valuable for me because it kept me focused so that I didn't get lost and confused. Because the reality is, you're probably learning how to make money online right now, but you're probably being bombarded with video after video sharing a bunch of different stuff and a bunch of different business models, and that leaves you lost and confused. And my goal with this video is to just give you a clear step-by-step roadmap that if you lock in and actually follow the whole thing, you can literally just check off the boxes and get to 10K per month. And this is the exact same roadmap that I personally used to go from somebody who was dead broke in college, no money, no real connections, no skills, to the person I am today, where I live in my dream apartment. I have the most amount of money I've ever had in my life. I was able to move out of my parents' house, and I have full-time location and financial freedom. So if that's what you're looking for, stick around for this video. And at the very end of this video, I'm also going to show you how you can take this actual roadmap here and have a 100% guaranteed way to actually make it come into fruition so you can hit 10K per month. So you're definitely going to want to stick around until the very end. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So phase one here is building initial skill sets. And this is honestly where most people go wrong, funny enough, because a bunch of different gurus and YouTubers are going to tell you that you have to find the right business model to make 10K per month, when in reality, that's not really true. You see, the reason you're not making 10K per month right now is literally just because you are not valuable enough to make 10K per month. And that's the cold hard truth. Some people aren't going to like that. You can click off this video if that offends you, but the reality is you are not valuable enough to the market and to the world to make 10K per month. The only way to become more valuable is to acquire skill sets. And that's what we do in phase one. We acquire skills, which gives us then the ability to start actually making money. And the first thing that we do is we build the skill of sales. And the reason why is because every business in the world sells something. So if you learn the skill of sales, you become infinitely valuable to just about any business in the world. And so when it comes to learning the skill of sales, the first thing that we want to do is we want to get an initial skill set. And this usually takes anywhere from, I'd say, about 1 to 2 weeks. So you can watch YouTube videos, you can read books, and you can watch trainings to learn the initial skill set of sales. You do this for like 1 to 2 weeks. I'd also recommend, and I recommend this to all of my students, to get the book, The New Model of Selling by Jeremy Miner, because when you think of sales, there's usually like a bad connotation to that. And that's because the old style of sales was just shoving shit down people's throats and forcing them to buy. But the new model of sales is a little bit different. And it's more like helping people. So definitely worth reading this. And then you're going to want to also understand the ins and outs of high ticket appointment setting. So first, understand like that businesses out there sell $2,000, $5,000, and $10,000 items, and people pay it all the time. On top of that as well, you need to understand where to find these people and why they need you and why they need your help. So I've created dozens of videos about high ticket appointment setting. You can go watch them on my YouTube channel to kind of check off this box here. And so once you do these first three, you will have an initial skill set of sales. So then you can actually start putting it into practice and to start making money. This should take you anywhere from like 1 to 3 weeks, doing this like 3 to 4 hours a day. Now you actually have the capability yourself to actually make money. And now we're going to put it into practice by landing our first client. So I've created tons of videos about this on my channel already, but I recommend finding high ticketed business owners, like we talked about here, to do appointment setting services for them, which is basically just sales. And you're going to find these people through Instagram. It's the easiest way to find all these people. And to find people on Instagram, the first thing you need to do is you need to clean up your profile. So no like stupid shit on your page, no like anime, no none of this stuff. Have a clean profile picture that shows that you're serious about what you do and that you mean business. You don't even need that many posts. I have students in my program that are making 5 to 10K per month, and they literally have like 1 or 2 posts on their Instagram, but it's clean, they have a good caption, and it's good enough for them to start actually reaching out to businesses and actually have respect in these businesses. And so then you're going to want to start reaching out to businesses. Tons of videos about this on my channel. I tell you how to find them. I tell you what to say to them. But you're going to start reaching out to anywhere from 20 to 30 businesses every single day until you start getting your first little bit of traction. Then this first checklist is you're going to get your first positive response, and you're going to send in a video introducing yourself, which is what we talk about when we do outreach to businesses. Let me know if you guys need like another video on that. I'd be happy to create a free training. But you're going to want to get your first person that's actually interested in working with you, and you're going to want to send them a video introducing yourself and how you can help. And then after that, you're going to send a certain amount of videos. Somebody's going to want to jump on an interview with you, and then you're going to crush the interview and land your first client. And literally just doing this alone, again, learn the skill of sales, 1 to 2 weeks, go in, reach out to a couple businesses, first get your first Loom response, then get your first interview, then you're going to land your first client. And a lot of my clients inside of my one-on-one coaching program literally do this. They lock in, learn the skill of sales, and then they land a client in like 2 to 3 weeks. And now you're in a position to first make like 3 to 5K per month, which is incredible. It's not possible in just about any other business model. So now phase 3 is hitting 3 to 5K per month as an appointment setter. So now you've landed your first role. Congratulations. Check this box off. Now you're going to start working as a setter. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to become a student of the game. Think about all of the favorite sports people that you know of, whether it's Ronaldo, LeBron James, Tom Brady. Think of any sport, your favorite player in that sport. Every single sport, even like video games, people analyze their own work. They watch their stuff back. They watch their practice. They figure out what's working and what's not working, and then they adapt. And you're going to want to do this. So you're going to start working as an appointment setter. You're probably going to be making anywhere from 3 to 5K per month. But the biggest thing you're going to do is every single day, you're going to analyze what's working and what's not to improve your skill sets. Because in something like this, in online business, the beauty of it is you get paid based on how valuable you are. So if you keep improving your skill set, you keep making more money. Now, when you start working with a client, you're either going to have a lot of potential to crush it with your client where you can make 5K or more per month, or if not, excuse me, or if not, you're going to have to go either work with a second client or get a better client. And if you need to get another client or a better client, again, you just follow this exact same process in phase 2 when it comes to landing a client. Now, phase 4, so assuming you're now in a business where you can actually make like 5K or more per month, now we're talking about improving your skill set even more. So as an appointment setter, you're usually either just sending DM messages or just doing brief like 5 to 10 minute phone calls. As a closer, now you're jumping on Zoom or you're jumping on the phone for 30 to 45 minutes to actually sell an item. And so the first thing you need to do is you need to learn how to transition from a setter to a closer. Again, videos on my channel about this, but if you want more, just comment down below and I'd be happy to make some. When you start working as a closer, it's the same thing again. You become a student of the game. You review calls and you maximize your skill. You look at what you did good and what you didn't do good, and you adjust. You hire coaches, you get help, you read books, and you just constantly improve your skill and become a student of the game. And at this point, you can honestly get to 10K per month pretty consistently. However, in the rare chance that you do all of this over a 6-month time period and you're not at 10K per month, then you can consider working with a second client as a closer. You can consider getting a better client. So like stop working with your current client and working with a better client, or you can become an operator with a current client, which basically means instead of just doing sales in that business, you start to help them with other parts of their business and therefore become more valuable and make more money. And then you'll get to the point where you're making 10K per month remote. And this is honestly, for me at least, when I look back, now I run my own business, but honestly, some of the most fun in my life was when I was just making 10K per month. I wasn't running my own business. I didn't have any of the stress that comes with building a business, any of the legal crap. It's just like make 10K per month, do it remote, work a couple hours a day. And with that, I mean, I spent an entire month in Mexico working totally remote. I spent an entire month in the Canary Islands working totally remote, and it changed my life. And so this is literally just a checklist. Like, guys, you can write this down, or I've even had students that I talk to that like print this out and then they just use like a pen to cross out these boxes as they go through them. If you follow this though, you will get results. And the reason why you might be thinking like, oh, this is too good to be true. Like, dude, the reality is most people aren't willing to go through like this 1 to 3 week time period where they're not making any money, but they're still putting in the work. If you're like, dude, I need to make money now, like I can't work for like 2 to 3 weeks and not make any money, then just get off this video. This is not meant for you. This is meant for the people that want to go big in this game and are willing to put in 2 to 3 weeks of work to improve and build skill sets and actually land a first client and then start making money. So like, too good to be true. It's pretty good, honestly. It's much better than working like a 9-to-5 job, but most people aren't willing to work like 2 to 3 weeks without getting paid for it. They just need results right now. And as a byproduct, like nobody actually goes through this and does it. So if you just put in the work, if you just commit to yourself, like, I'm gonna do this for 2 to 3 weeks, you'll crush it. So with that being said, this, honestly, you can take it, you can watch all my YouTube videos, and you can follow this checklist totally on your own. Here's the thing though, while this is good, there's an even better way out there. And now is when I'd like to introduce my one-on-one coaching program, which I've hinted at a couple times in this video, but I basically help young men between the ages of like 18 to 24 go through this exact same process that I did in this roadmap, but I do it in a way that's surefire that you will actually stick to. The reality is, again, a lot of people drop off in this like first 2 to 3 week period totally on their own. But in my one-on-one coaching program, that doesn't happen because I'm in your corner every single day, making sure that you do the work you need to do to get to the point where you want to be. On top of that as well, in phase 2, with landing a client, we show you how to reach out to businesses on Instagram. You can honestly bypass a lot of that with working with me as a one-on-one coach because I actually provide my students with job opportunities directly. So you can skip a lot of this grunt work of having to reach out to 20 to 30 businesses a day. You can just build your initial skill, come to me, I have job opportunities. I have connections with other entrepreneurs in this space that have businesses that need appointment setters and closers. So, and on top of that as well, in phase 3 here, where it's like, you're gonna analyze like what's working and what's not, I'll do that for you. I'll tell you what you're doing wrong. I'll tell you what you're doing right. Same with the closer. I'll watch your sales calls. Basically, I take this roadmap inside of my one-on-one coaching program and I create it in a way that's much better and that increases the probability that you actually make it work. So if you're interested in something like that, you can book a call with me down below in the link in the description. You can book a time. It'll ask you for a couple of quick questions. And then on that call, I'm not gonna like force you to buy or any of that cringe like BS. I'm literally just gonna have a down-to-earth conversation with you, man to man. I'm gonna ask you some questions about your life right now. Where are you at? And then I'm gonna ask you some questions about where you wanna get to. What are your goals? What do you want your life to look like? And then if it makes sense based on what we talk about there, and if I see I can help you, then I'll run you through a little bit more about the one-on-one coaching program and exactly what it looks like in detail. Sound good? Cool. Other than that, take care and have a fantastic rest of your day.